Hello, scholars. In this video, I will be going over the interaction with new material, and I will be using the optional handout just so you can see any annotations or highlights that I make as I am working through the problem. Interaction with new material. Barry, Michelle, and Sasha are all conducting different chance experiments as outlined below. Order the names from greatest to least for the person's probability will be most likely to least likely. So definitely some important information right here is the greatest to least, right? So we're gonna calculate these probabilities and make sure at the end we order them from greatest to least. All right, let's take a look at Barry. Barry rolls a six-sided dice and tries to land on a number greater than 3. So right here, I want to annotate, we have a six-sided dice. And our first step that we want to do here is to determine how many total outcomes does that have, okay? So when you're rolling a six-sided dice, it could land on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we can count. There are a total number of, well, we got 6 total outcomes. All right. Next step that we want to do is to find out the desired outcome, right? What is the question asking us to find? They want us to find a number that is greater than 3. So I'm going to make another comment right here. So which numbers are greater than 3? Just be careful. 3 is not greater than itself, but 4 is greater than 3. 5 is greater than 3, and so is 6. So that is a total number of 3 desired outcomes. All right. So there are 3 desired outcomes, and the desired outcome is what that question is asking you to find. So now I'm ready to go ahead and solve this question, and I'm gonna go over to the whiteboard. So here we go. The first thing you want to do is write this as an equation, right? So we write P, which stands for probability. And inside the parentheses, you're going to put the desired outcomes. And since that's a lot of writing and it's kind of difficult with this whiteboard, I'm going to shorten it up, right? It's going to be the numbers that are greater than 3, okay? We'll put a little equal sign here and we can make a fraction, but as always, I like to make it a rectangle so I can label this fraction for you and you know where those numbers are coming from. So in the denominator, we put our total number of outcomes, right? And over here, we said there are 6 of them. Over in the numerator is going to be our desired outcomes. And earlier we said there are 3 desired outcomes, so that's what I'm putting in the numerator. And I could actually simplify this. I can go ahead and divide both the numerator and the denominator by 3 to get a simplified fraction. And we end up getting 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. So the probability for Barry rolling a six-sided dice and it landing on a number greater than 3 is going to be 1/2. Now I'm going to guide you a little bit on the part for Sasha. So Sasha spins the spinner and tries to land on a composite number. So a composite number, add a comment here for you, is a number that has more factors than 1 and itself. All right. So for example, 15 is considered a composite number because not only can you multiply 1 times 15, but also 5 times 3. 13 is not composite because the only way to get to multiply to 13 is 1 times 13. Think about, do you think, let me give you 5 seconds here, press pause if you need to. Do you think 11 is composite or prime? All right, and that one is going to be prime because it's only 1 times 11. And then 9 will be another example of a composite number because you could do 1 times 9 and 3 times 3. I'm going to put pause on this video and I want you to complete the probability for Sasha and Michelle. All right, so the final order should be Barry, right, at 0 and 5/10. Then we got Michelle, 0 and 4/10. And last is Sasha, 0 and 25/100.